Hello and welcome to Fitball. For today you will need a ball, and then the other equipment you may want to use are some light weights or some jars of pasta sauce. That's what I will be using. Other than that, all you need is some open space, and you'll also need the ball. Let's start with a quick warm-up, doing some arm swings, open and across the body, and then also up and down. From here, we will move into some torso rotations. Take a wide stance, turn your shoulders, bend forward and reach for your toes. Try to get as much rotation as you can through your torso and feel a good stretch through your hamstrings as you bend down to your toes. Now we move into some squats. You can choose a wide or narrow stance, whatever is comfortable for you. Sit your hips down and back, keep your chest up nice and tall, and your feet should stay flat on the floor. Make sure your knees track in the same directions as your toes are facing.
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking another hit to get up.
Lastly, we will move into some side lunges. Take a big step up to the side, lower the hips down and back, trying to keep the chest up as much as possible. After you've done a few of these, you can move into an overhead reach. So as you step out to the side, reach your arm overhead, feel the stretch into your side and up into your shoulder.
Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my
Repeat the side lunges on the other side, starting with the basic side lunge and then moving into the overhead reach, and you are ready.
Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people and spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people and spread it across the country. And we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us.
Let's move into our first circuit. We are starting with a single leg deadlift. Holding that single leg deadlift position, you're going to reach the ball in front of you, fully extending your arms, and then crunch everything together and repeat. Try to get full extension of the legs and the arms, and then crunch them as tightly together as you can. You are doing 10 repetitions on each side. You should feel the leg that you are standing on working hard, as well as muscles through your back and shoulders. Repeat for another 10 repetitions on the other side, finding your balance, staying bent over as much as possible the entire time, reaching everything out and crunching everything together. Up, we have mountain climbers on the ball, going for 10 in each direction. Perform a plank with your elbows on the ball. Bring your knee, driving it up to your chest and across the body to the opposite elbow. Try to crunch as much as possible at the top of your motion, alternating sides. To make the exercise more difficult, you can roll the ball out away from your body. To make the exercise easier, you can roll the ball in towards your torso. Next up, we have side lying leg circles, going for 10 circles in each direction. Position yourself on the ball so that you are balanced with your foot and your hand on the floor. Do circles trying to make sure to get top and bottom, front and back. Keep your knee straight, no bending at the knee. The bigger your circles, the more challenging the exercise will be. So as you fatigue, you can make smaller circles to make the exercise a bit easier. Repeat for 10 leg circles each way on the other side. The second side is usually a little bit more difficult, so again, just adjust the size of the circles as you need to. Do not bend your leg to make it easier because then you will be working the wrong muscles. Awesome job. I hope you had a good butt burn there. Now we're moving into our first blast of the day for 1 minute. We have squat jacks. So you are going to jump or step down into a squat and then swing that ball overhead. Get a nice extension up top. Make sure to get as low as you can in that squat and reach up as high as you can at the top. You can hop in and out or you can step in and out. Both options are challenging. Well, and you have finished the first circuit. We will repeat 2 more times. Take a break if you need to. Just press pause. We're back into a single leg deadlifts with the crunch, making sure to fully extend and then crunch as tightly as possible. 10 reps on each side. Let's move into our mountain climbers, remembering to roll the ball away from you or towards you to adjust difficulty, driving that knee up and across, trying to get as tight of a crunch at the top as you can. Next up, we have our leg circles, lying on your side with your foot and your hand on the floor, making sure to keep that top leg straight. Try to get as smooth and big of circles as you can, 10 circles each way on each leg.
workoutmusictv.com
nobody listen, but I hope they hear me out. Always on the fly when I land, got a mic in my hand, give it all for the fans, cause we can. All my struggles, that's what turned me to a man. Told my team, sit back, relax, I got my future in my notepad. Half rich and spinning like my broke half. Old friends switched up, same team, still us. Drop out on my chest, been the sharpest in the cut, yeah. Sometimes I wanna leave.
All right, we are into our second set of squat jacks, doing these for 1 minute, as many repetitions as you can, jumping or stepping up and down. Try to get your hips down and reach up as high as you can overhead.
Reminisce what life was like way before the dream. 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 Yeah, I could've graduated college, I'm so sorry mama. I got things to do, life's a sad. Critics trying to fight the wave, because we nicks, I hate saying it, but it's true. Speak it into existence and that's exactly what you'll do. Seeing all my peers getting engaged, I'm on the stage, acting foolish, never acting my age. Only listen to your comments if your comments can pay. All these rappers ain't saying nothing I couldn't say. Hey, yeah. Sometimes I wanna leave. They be like, what you mean? I be sad, but I'm working like a
Well done. That is 2 circuits down, 1 to go. Back into your single leg deadlifts with the crunch, 10 repetitions per side. Here we go.
Reminisce what life was like way before the dream, yeah.
Let's move into our mountain climbers, driving that knee up and across the body, alternating sides, 10 per leg. Now we move into those leg circles, 10 circles each direction, each leg nice and smooth, as big of circles as you can handle, keeping your leg straight. That was a bit of a struggle. Let's finish off with our squat jacks. 1 minute, make them pretty. Here we go. For our next circuit, we will be doing side crunches. So you will need to use a wall. Place your feet against the wall where it meets the floor. Place the ball underneath your waist, right at the top of your hip. Keep your body in a straight line. Crunch straight up. Make sure you don't move your legs. They should stay still. Hands by your head is more difficult. And hands across your chest is a bit easier. So play around with it and see what works best for you. After you complete 10 repetitions on one side, do 10 on the other. Next up, we have a back extension with a shoulder press. You will need your light weights or pasta jars. Keep your feet at the bottom of the wall. Hips are on the ball. Use your back to raise your torso into a back extension position. Then lift those jars or weights up so that they're as high as you can get them, and reach overhead, extending your arms as much as possible. You should feel your entire backside of your torso and your shoulders working hard. Next up, we have a push-up with a knee tuck. Place your feet on the ball, hands on the floor. To make this more challenging, place only your toes on the ball. To make it less challenging, place your knees on the ball. Come down into your push-up, keeping your core tight. Then tuck your knees in tightly to your chest. The tighter your tuck, the more your core is going to have to work. Repeat for 10 repetitions. So good. Next up, we get to move into butt kicks. Going for 1 minute, bringing your heels right up to your glutes. For this one, you want to stay on your toes and move your feet as quickly as possible. Here we go. The squat with the ham curl is a non-impact option if you prefer not to run in place. Great job. You finished the first circuit and you have 2 more rounds, starting with our side crunches on the wall. Remember, the hands by your head is more challenging, whereas the hands crossed across your chest is a bit easier.
Party hard. Yeah, we party hard. Party. Yeah, we party hard. Yeah, we party hard. Yeah, we party hard. Yeah, we party. Party hard. Party hard. Party hard.
From here, you grab your light weights. You find that back extension position, feet against the wall, hips on the ball, activating your back muscles to lift your torso up, and then keeping those light weights as high as possible as you stretch those weights overhead for 10 repetitions. Great job. Let's move into your push-ups on the ball with the knee tuck. Keep that core tight, get nice and low, tuck those knees in as tightly to your chest as you can, going for 10 repetitions.
I've cheated and I've lied. I've broke down and I've cried. I've got nothing to hide no more. I've loved and I've hurt, broken people down with words. More grace than I deserve for sure. Known to be crazy, known to be wild. Mama had herself a little devilish child. Ain't no stranger to the troubles at my door. I've been at the wrong place at the wrong time, chasing all the wrong
Moving into our 1 minute of butt kicks, either running in place or doing your squat with the ham curl. Here we go.
Wrong about a million times, but I got one thing right. One thing right. One thing. I got one thing right. One thing right. One thing. I got one thing right. One thing. You. One thing right. One thing. I got one thing right. 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 I got you.
Side crunches. This is your final set. I'll demo an even more difficult version here with your hands overhead. That way is really challenging. I will only do a couple. So you can play around with it, make it hard. Remember, this is your last set. grab your light weights and move into the back extension with the shoulder press. This is your last set. Try to get as much extension overhead as you can, going for 10 repetitions. Move into your push-ups with the knee tucks. Push really hard on this one. Try to get as nice a form as you can with those push-ups and tuck those knees in as tightly as possible to your chest. Going for 10 reps. You made it through the workout. Let's move into our cool down. Follow along. Full extension overhead and then fold yourself in half and reach down for the floor. Embrace that stretch in your lower back and hamstrings and repeat. From here, walk your hands over to one leg to get a bit more of a stretch through that hamstring. Think about bringing your chest towards the leg. And when you're ready, repeat on the other side. Move into a hip flexor stretch from a lunge position. Allow your hip to come forward and down, letting gravity assist the stretch, keeping your torso nice and upright. Move in and out of the stretch 5 times on each leg. Move into a shoulder stretch with the ball. Sit your hips back on your heels and rest those hands on the ball. Let your head drop between your arms and feel stretch through your upper back and shoulders. Rock the ball to one side so you feel a stretch up your sideline, and then rock the ball to the other side to feel the stretch on the other side. Lastly, we will stretch out your chest by interlocking your fingers behind you, rolling the shoulders down and back, and then lifting up those arms. Hold this stretch for several seconds. Congratulations, you have finished Fitball Blast.
bigger than